What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Dunham Outdoors channel. I hope everyone's doing good this evening. Today I wanted to do a little DIY project. I'll try to drop a picture right here, but the other weekend I was out kayaking and my parking pole that I made broke. I've had that thing for, I don't know, 4 years now. So I think I probably paid $10 making that thing, and I have abused the crap out of it. Okay, so that was it was a simple build, and it's lasted me for 4 years, cost me about $10, and it finally broke on me. So I figured now it's time to do a little upgraded version of it, and I'm gonna show y'all how I make it. So y'all hang tight and sit back and watch, and I'll teach y'all how I make my parking pole. What a parking pole is it's a shallow water anchor, basically. So the one I'm making today is gonna be about 8 foot tall. I'm actually gonna make 2 of them. I'll either keep one for backup or give one away, or whatever. But what it is when you're out there on your kayak, it's like a power pole, right? Almost everyone has seen a power pole. So what it is basically going to be a stick that you shove down into the mud, or you shove down into the sand, and it's going to hold you in place. So instead of like carrying around all this extra rope and an anchor, a heavy like 3.5 pound anchor or whatever that you got to carry out and get to set in the sand, this is literally just a pole. You pop it into the sand real good, tie your rope around it, or you have a rope that just stays on it, clip it to your kayak, and you're anchored. Super easy, super quick, super lightweight. And it's my preferred method of anchoring. Most of the water I fish in is not very deep, so it works pretty great. There is a couple times where it might have been nice to have a regular anchor, but also, a lot of people like to have 2 anchors, right? So that way they can hold their position pretty well. Well, if you carry a regular anchor, you don't want to carry 2 full-size anchors. This is a great option. It's very lightweight and easy to use. So anyways, thank you for tuning in. Definitely appreciate it. If you haven't yet, subscribe to my channel. You'll like what I put up on here. Drop me a like and a comment, and tell me if you have any different ideas to build these parking poles, or a sturdy stick, or whatever you want to call it. I wanted to make this video because, like I said, mine broke, and if you just go out and buy a new one of these, you're gonna spend about $100, and that is insane. So I've got my receipt right here. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys. I'll take a picture of it and I'll post it on there. But I spent $30, like $29, to be able to build 2 of these things. Okay, and that's because I didn't have any JB Weld at the house already, and I bought a 10-foot stick of PVC pipe, and I'll go ahead and read it right now. So for my JB Weld, I got this right here. Okay, it's marine grade JB Weld. And since we're gonna be using the water, a regular JB Weld will work, but it's gonna be using the water. Why not get marine? And that was like $7. Okay, that was one of the most expensive things. So then you're only gonna need 2 of these, but remember, I'm building 2 poles, so that's why you're gonna get the numbers you're getting. So the 3/4 inch caps. Okay, you're gonna want 4 of these. These things are 64 cents a piece. Okay, super cheap. You're gonna need a T. These tees, they're 3/4 inch tees, but on the bottom they're threaded. Now I did that because the regular tees were just a little bit too small to fit over the poles I got. So these right here with the threaded, they fit on there real snug. You got to really shove it on there. So we're gonna JB Weld the mess out of this and the pole, and then we're gonna cram them together and it'll be good. Okay, so you need those tees. And then you also need, like I said, some PVC pipe. They sell it in 5-foot or 10-foot sections, okay? I paid for one 10-foot section of Schedule 40, 3/4 inch PVC. I paid $2.54. They had a 5-foot piece that was like $2.14. So for like an extra 40 cents, I got an extra 5 feet. It's always good to have extra PVC pipe. So I'm not gonna need that, right? I'm gonna show y'all what measurements and how we're gonna get the measurements. But it's always good to have extra PVC laying around, so I went ahead and got the 10-foot. And the other thing I got, let's see if I can get this right here without making too much noise, is this, okay? You can see that. but it is a 10-foot garden, or I'm sorry, these are 8-foot garden stakes. Okay, and for each, I got 2 of these, but each garden stake was $6.58. Okay, so for everything I got, and I got enough stuff to do 2 poles, was right here, says $27.20. Okay, for 2 of these, that's not bad. All right, so here, right here, you can see these. This is called a sturdy stake. It's got a steel core for strength. It's plastic coated and it says it's long lasting. It feels pretty stout, right? It looks like it's pretty good. It's got this point right here on the bottom, so that'll be excellent for jamming through the mud, whatever. And you can see it's about 8 foot tall. I'm like 5'10", and it's almost touching the roof in my barn. So this will be great. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into this. I'm gonna show you what all we need to do, how we're gonna get started, and yeah, it's super easy, super simple, and that's it. Let's get into it. All right. So first things first, you're gonna need your materials, right? So something I'm gonna recommend is get you a marker. Doesn't matter what it is, just some kind of marker. Okay. I've got my 2 stakes over here out of the way. I'm limited on space, so that's why you can't see everything. You got your 2 caps right here, 2 PVC caps. Sorry to show you guys, not me. That's it, 2 simple caps. I've got my T right here that's threaded on that end. Okay, you can see that. Threaded right there, and it's just smooth on the other ends. 3/4, everything 3/4 inch. And then we're gonna need, this is where that other pipe comes into play. Okay, we're also gonna need, okay, so I got all my PVC right here. You're gonna need a set of these. This is a PVC cutter. I'm gonna show you how this works here in a second, but you can use anything to cut. I've got a Sawzall, I've got a hacksaw. You can even use string. I'll have to show you that in another video, but these cutters right here, it's just super easy. Click. You see that blade gets lower and lower, lower, until it fully closes all the way, and you just open it all the way up. So those are gonna help us out. Got my marker. The JB Weld's over here out of the way. We don't need that right now. You're also gonna need some PVC cement, okay, and some PVC primer. All right. So what we're gonna do is I've already pre-cut a joint that's gonna connect from here to here. Okay, it's like this. So I don't want to have a lot of gap, right? So what I did was I took my measuring tape. You see here, okay, and there's a lip inside there. I don't know if you can see it that well, but there's a little lip. There you go, right in here, you can see it. Okay, so I'm gonna take my tape measure just like this, and I'm gonna stick this in here just to that lip, and that measures 7/8 of an inch. Okay, let's see, it's like this, right there. That's about 7/8 of an inch. Okay, so I'm gonna do the same thing on my cap. Take my cap, it's got a lip. I'm gonna do the exact same thing. Not to the back of it, just that lip. Right there. That's gonna make 7/8 of an inch. So I can turn that where you can see it. So 7/8 plus 7/8 is 1 3/4 inches, I believe. So I think it is 1 3/4 inches. Yeah, 1 3/4 inches. So what we're gonna do, okay, let me turn this a little bit. Okay, is right here. I've got my PVC pipe. Okay, I'll set these out of the way. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to measure right here 1 3/4 inches. Okay, so take your marker and measure out 1 3/4 inches right there. Okay, just a small little mark. Okay, Let me see. Okay, there we go, that's better. So, you see I got my little mark right there. So all I'm gonna do is set this on there and it'll rest on there flat. And I'm gonna click until the blade just barely makes contact with the pipe. So it's flat on this side, right? It's curved obviously, but it's gonna hold it straight. So you got your blade just right here, just barely on that mark, okay? And then you're just gonna continue to squeeze. Done. Super easy, clean cut. Now I've already done that for the other 4 pieces, okay? But now I still have 9 foot plus of PVC pipe. So that'll just be good extra pipe and have around the house. Okay. So now what we're gonna do, I wanna go ahead and glue everything onto here, okay? So I'm gonna take my primer right here. I'm gonna stick my finger in here. I'm gonna take my primer and I'm just gonna go ahead and prime this whole thing. What this is gonna do is this is gonna clean it up. Okay. Now I'm gonna repeat the process for another one. Okay. This primer is gonna clean this thing. That way there's no like impurities or anything on it, or it helps that glue set up real good too. I want this to last forever, or at least as long as it can, you know. Okay, there's that. All good. So now we've got those both primed. Get a little more juice on there. We're gonna take this T right here, and where those are gonna go, we're gonna prime that too. We're just gonna go right here on the inside, just a little bit, and then flip it over right here on this side too. All right. Oh, we forgot one part. The caps. Hit that with a little bit of primer. Hit this one, a little bit of primer. Okay. Let all those sit for a second, let that dry. Now we're gonna take our glue, our PVC cement. Okay, see me stirring it up real good. Keep stirring, get it nice and good. Now we're gonna take this T right here, and now we're just gonna coat it very heavily with that PVC cement, okay? Now we can even take some right here and put around this, like that. Now we're really quickly, we're not gonna give it too much time to sit out. We're just gonna cram that in there all the way until it bottoms out and can't go no more. Just like that. All right, that's it. So now that's set up, it's good. So now what we're gonna do, take this, same thing, put that glue in there, get a little bit more, put this glue around here, just like that. Let me see here, cram that down. So looks like I overshot just a teeny bit, and that's okay. You're gonna have a little bit of a mess. All you need to do is take you a wipe and clean up that extra glue, and it'll get it all off there for you. That looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. Now we're gonna do the same thing for this other side. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and put some PVC glue on this, and some PVC glue in here. Now we're gonna cram these two together. Okay, a little PVC glue on here. PVC glue in here. And we're gonna cram those together. There we go. I like that, it looks uniform. Good measurements. Now if I wanted to sit flush, I should have gone a little bit smaller. So we haven't made that other one yet, so we can actually trim a little bit off of those. So now that's dang near it. That's got a good feel, like that fits your hand real nice. Okay, so whenever you're going to push this into the mud, you got a good grip on that. It's nice. So now I'm gonna go ahead and get the other handle ready, and then I'll get back with you when we're ready to do the cement. So I need to do the cement at the same time as JB Weld, because it's gonna dry up and it's gonna set up. So I need to be ready to just slap both of these handles on both the poles at the same time. So I'm gonna go ahead and build this other one of these, and then I'll get back with you. But it's the exact same process I just went through. Alrighty, so I've got both handles done, and right now I've just got them sitting on the end of this, right? They're not actually on there yet, but this is what the final product's kind of gonna look like. So these, nice snug fit onto there. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna mix up my epoxy. Alright, and it comes with a nice little tray right here that you can mix in. That's fine. I'm a little worried I might need more than this, so I might try to find another container to mix it in. But, let me see. Or you just tear this off the handy dandy packet, and then you got you a nice little mixing container. Okay? So we're gonna go ahead, since I feel like I'm gonna need a pretty good bit, we're gonna crack this open, so I can make it where y'all can see me a little better. Okay? Pop the seal like that. I'm gonna go ahead and send it with all of it. That'll work right there. Now we're gonna mix. This part's really important. You get it mixed up really well. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take this, I'm just gonna basically fill this up like this, all over it. Inside of them threads, I wanna get it nice and good. Okay. I want to take me one of these poles, and the same thing all around the outside. Just real nice and heavily applying it, and evenly also around the whole thing. Okay, just like that. See, it's real thick in there. I put it on super thick, and now we're just gonna cram that on there. Give it a nice little twist. Like so. And then I think I'm just gonna let that set up. Okay, so I'm gonna do the same thing. Let me see, make this look even. I wouldn't recommend using your fingers because it does get hot, because there is a chemical reaction happening, but it's okay, it doesn't faze me. So I'm gonna let that sit up. I'm gonna go ahead and do this other one, and then I'll get back with y'all. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I got your finished product. Looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. Let's go check it out. I'll show you guys. I think that looks pretty good. I'll say so myself. Nice little T-handle. Perfect size, fit in your hand real well. Epoxied real nice. Like so. All the way down to a nice spike down there. Okay. Super great. Super easy. and I made 2 of them. I think this build took me probably 30 minutes, if that. So that'll be a nice little thing to try out next time I go kayaking. So anyways, like I said, I appreciate y'all watching my channel. Tune back in for more DIYs. I think I got a couple more little things I need to build for it, but I'm always doing little do-it-yourself projects and stuff like that. So anyways, I appreciate y'all watching. I hope to see you soon. Y'all stay safe, tight lines, and I'll see you next time.